Hey there, Sag. Welcome to my channel. Happy holidays. Come on in, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. I was looking on the internet the other day and I was researching on my own here and I found some things I had to take notes about. And I thought, being, the new year coming up real quick, with people manifesting and whatnot, I thought it would be a good idea maybe to mention the top 10 stones and crystals for your wishes to come true. So we're going to count down starting with number 10. The first one is the rarest of the moonstone, called rainbow moonstones. It is said it's born from solidified moonbeams. It awakens destiny itself, and reuniting love, fertility, and emotional alignment. So, say if you're single out there or having hard times in relationships and you're manifesting, better relationships or whatnot, you can carry around a moonstone and that will help your wishes to come true. Number 9, jade. Yeah, it's like an unbreakable connection. It's almost indestructible. It's about immortality, right? It's about peace, longevity, and eternal life. So the immortal parts, right? If you're on your north node, like I called in, you may want to keep a piece of jade in your pocket through the holidays. Lapis lazuli coming in at number 8. This is known as blue gold in Egypt, and it's for clarity of the mind, and it turns wishes and carries them upwards, right? So it helps them reach the ethers for your wishes to come true. I thought that was pretty interesting. Number 7, Amazonite, or something like that. Amazonite. Yeah. Stone of courage of truth brings wishes through life lived, right? So it's a long it gives you courage to stand in your truth, and make your manifestations happen, right? The stone that wakes the sleeping spirit, or excuse me, nope, that's the next one. That's number 6 at labradorite. Yeah, the stone that wakes the sleeping spirit. Sorry, I'm a messy writer sometimes when I'm taking notes. And it helps open your third eye and consciousness and brings fulfillment. So labradorite wakes the sleeping spirit of your pineal gland, and that could help a lot for someone. Citrine, number 5, brings optimism, energy, and renewal. And it's said in Chinese lore that if you hold a piece of citrine in your right hand when you're making a deal, fortune will follow. That's pretty cool. It puts the power of desire into direction. So it helps that go up into the ethers as well. Number 4, amethyst. Seeing truth behind the illusions, and it helps you see the wealth behind or beyond the material, spiritual wealth beyond the material, right? Amethyst. Whisper to the stone, show me what matters. And throughout that day, it should show you, right? Turquoise coming in at number 3, which I like because it's a very grounding kind of stone. It carries prayers in the wind, and it bridges heaven and earth, which makes sense because that's the whole um, bridging, right? The grounding. Number 2, rose quartz. It carries your wishes of love and have love returned to us. That's cool, right? So if you're single again, you might want to carry rose quartz as you're manifesting for the new year. Yeah, China again believes that if two people are fighting and each person holds a piece of rose quartz, then rekindling will happen. So I thought that was interesting too. Number 1, the star sapphire. It allows prayers to reach the heavens without words. Yeah, this is cool. It tells you to hold under the starlight when you're manifesting, right? It's the gemstone of answered prayers. Yeah, very cool to know. I thought, let me know if you learn something or if you dig that kind of thing, right? Alrighty. Yeah, Sag, let's get into it. Whew, spirit guides, universe, angels, ancestors, possible friends who may have crossed over, the higher galactic beings in the divine light that might be overseeing this act of divination after all, and the ascended masters. Please come in today, help guide, and give us messages for people's best and highest good in a way that we can all understand. Please and thank you. First one out, Archangel Raphael. Then we have confrontation. Then we have good fortune. Very nice. All right, Archangel Raphael, provider of healing for your mind, body, and soul. Your spirit, right? Your mind, body, and spirit. So something about Archangel Raphael being represented in healing someone, right? I like that. Confrontation, picking your battles wisely, right? Here's the Archangel Michael card. Very, very beautiful card to start with. So he's in town today. I feel like he's been around. And this is your confrontation card, picking your battles wisely. Don't mind the burn marks on some of these cards. I keep them anyway because I love them. They're beautiful. Good fortune. Yeah. Very fortunate, possibly. Someone's in good fortune here. Okay, this is crowning you at least for a couple weeks. Everybody's on a different timeline, so it plays out differently for everybody. And it depends on where you are in the story as you watch this, right? I always like to remind people that. Show me. Yeah, we had a little bit of a snow day yesterday, so they're still cleaning up. I don't know if my camera is picking up the noise or not, but that's what it is if you do hear it. Illusion and embracing the truth, hope, fear, challenge, and homework. Some of these things that we're facing might be hard to face, right? Might be a little difficult, but it's about embracing that. All right. Animal bond, stand up for animals. A lot of you do. A lot of you have pets or work with animals somehow, maybe even. I like it. Yeah, bonding, bonding with an animal. Maybe somebody that you're going to be visiting over the holidays has a really cool puppy dog or a really lovey kitty cat or something. And I don't know. We're going to find out something a lot more, though. Oops. All right. Gifts just turned over in my hand. Did you see that? Gifts. Archangel Raphael. Somebody, Raphael might be gifting the healing of the mind, body, and soul or something. Someone has gifts. Could they be spiritual gifts, right? Door closed. Confrontation, pick your battles wisely, meaning if you come in fighting, it's not going to probably work in your favor. That's what I got out of that. Oops. All right, that's the one. Grandparents. Some of you may be grandparents, almost opas. Could be dealing with grandparents. Good fortune right over that. I like it. Show me. Oops. Skiing or skating. Oh, yeah. Hope, fear, challenge, and homework. And right above this is the illusion card. And I get skating by the truth, right? Embracing it because there's an illusion. Somebody's trying to get away with something or not admit or take accountability for something. Or they're telling half-truths or something. That's the hope, fear, challenge, and homework is the reflection. All right. Some people may have skiing or skating hobbies, you know. It is winter time. Maybe some of you, I used to be a skier. I can't really ski anymore, but I used to be. Maybe you're snowmobiling. Who knows? Show me. I get a bunch. I take the one on the bottom. All right, here's some initials. First and last initials that could be relevant. DNAOWBT. First or last or both or whatever. This is with the animal bond. Maybe one of these people have animals or something. Okay. All right, the holidays are coming, so people are visiting and out and about. And I had an early Christmas with a friend last night. I didn't even expect, but it was really cool. She happens to be going out of town for a couple weeks, so we did Christmas early, and I had no idea it was coming. It was awesome. I love surprises. Anywho, we're going to get into this. I guess we're going to start with my Green Witch Tarot here. Show me what I need to see. Knight of Pentacles, very even here. I'm going to pull it up. Yeah, the intent. Somebody's planting seeds or has planted seeds with these gifts. Archangel Raphael, healing. Somebody could be a healer. Usually when you're a healer, a true healer, you've gone through the worst of the worst. You really have gone through more than most people. Everyone thinks that their journey is, you know, the hardest. Well, in fact, it is, but other people's journeys are always, or could be always, harder. Maybe I should say it that way. Yeah, King of Pentacles down, Wild Hunt. This is the Tower. Yeah. Boy, we're going to get into it. Grandparents' Tower, good fortune. Could this be life-changing? Nice. All right, so King of Pentacles down here, door closed. Somebody's, you know, confrontation, that picking your battles wisely kind of thing. See, with the King of Pentacles down, this person here, I feel, is very stubborn, won't move or something, and very possibly aggressive. And that's why it's telling you door closed, because I feel if you come in with the wrong energy, then it's going to be boom. You know, the Tower, realizations, illuminations, grandparents right over it. Good fortune. Somebody could be coming into some money. That could be the Tower after maybe possibly having a hard time. So you can flip and flop your energies there if you need to. Skiing or skating, High Priestess, embracing the truth. Yeah, this person either will not accept this High Priestess or refuses it or denies it or whatever. Skiing or skating by the truth. They're not admitting the truth because the High Priestess ultimately knows the truth, male or female, right? This is ancient knowledge. So skiing or skating, yeah, they're trying to get away with something with this High Priestess here. They don't want to admit something. They're being stubborn. The Moon is all about all of these illusions and all of the bigness of this situation here coming to light. Nothing's hidden anymore. People see, right? There's no more deceiving or cunning, you know? And it could have to do with some of these letters. Not everybody's letters are on this paper, though. However, I'm told to mention, but that gives you a good idea. All right. All right. Eight of Wands down. Queen of Pentacles down. Wow. Queen and King of Pentacles down right next to each other. Confrontation, door closed. Yeah, you don't come in right, that door's staying closed, I feel. There's no communication right now. So I feel like, it depends on everything. Depends on someone's energy. You may be the one denying this, or the one that's closing the door. It depends. It's about closed doors. Anywho, somebody's dealing with the storms hard with this tower. This isn't a good tower for these grandparents, I feel. Or grandparent. But then there's good fortune right over it, and this is crowning you. Show me, I need a bunch, please. Seven of Wands reversed. World Tree. King of the Thames. Was this one there and that one there? I don't know, but I put them there, so that's where they stay. Harvest. Six of Wands. Very nice. There is a harvest here, but I feel like there's a lot of bad news here, or very, very embracing the truth is here is really because of the stubbornness and the realizations. It's like wow, or something, maybe for someone. And then I have the Wheel of the Year reversed and the Four of Chalices reversed. Yeah, everything in these cards here has to do with, there's a couple things. Now, we could, because this High Priestess, I thought, I kind of feel even like envy over here for somebody, but skiing or skating by the truth and denying the High Priestess here and the illusion and embracing it. Because look, the mirror isn't matching her. So it's like denial, and that's the homework of it, or the hope, fear, and whatever. But this is either hating this Queen of Cups, literally. It's also about being very blocked. And with door closed here, this Queen of Chalices could very well be the High Priestess, but it's going to be different for all of you, right? So discern your way. Switching decks. This is my familiar tarot. For those of you who care, show me what I need to see here. So, yeah, there's no communication, or there hasn't been, but we're thinking about coming in, right? There's something about that. This could be about neglect, or just straight up denial, like very blocked again is coming through. Somebody could be having a hard time with money. But then I have good fortune here with the tower. So like I said, place it. But there's some big realization here. And dealing with the heavy, very, very heavy energies is dead center in the reading. Right? Seven of Wands down, the World Tree. Look at this snake under the tree. That's a two-headed snake. Oh, yeah. It's about closure and closed doors, ultimately. But I don't like that snake. See, this World card and the Moon reversed is telling me, even though the illusion is out, or whatever these deceptions are, or manipulations, it's like it's still being manipulated, but it's about closure. I don't know, there's something there still. Like, I don't like how that's just not a clean slate World card. I'm not sure. It might be different, but the sun is shining bright at the same time. All right, King of Thames. Yeah, reversed, yeah. This king either fell off his throne or was never on their throne to begin with. Here. They haven't been communicating, but maybe they're thinking of communicating. Very, very slow energy here being represented. The harvest card is good though, right? It's number 20, 2 10s. Things are over. It's about a harvest. It's about awakenings. And awakenings with this tower could be pretty significant here for somebody, like a big deal. And this king and queen of pentacles really, I don't know if it's about closing the door because we got the world tree. But if you come in wrong, if you come in wrong, I don't know. Don't expect good out of it. What do you expect? I don't know. But then here's the harvest card with the awakenings. This couple, these grandparents here, this king and queen of pentacles, is dealing with it, with the realizations and the good fortune that they had, maybe. All right, 6 of Wands. There's a group, a community maybe even, but there's recognition here. People are being recognized. But this is like a victory card, ultimately. It's about moving forward, right? Dealing with it and moving forward. We have to deal with shit in life, right? Yeah, somebody's having a hard time skiing or skating. Yeah, this is a backfire. Hope, fear, challenge, and homework. Unless they, embrace the truth of their own shadow side, right? It's a backfire. They have no defense. They hate this High Priestess, Queen of Cups energy. Yeah, the illusion. They're skiing and skating by the truth. I feel like they're putting things off as long as they can. They're making up lies, or somebody is here. There's no communication. Things have come to a stop, however. But the bad karma is being recognized here. Look, this group of people is looking right at the wheel, right here. And then we have the 4 chalices reversed with the initials D, N, A, O, W, B, T right above it. And these people or person might have animals or a love, a deep love. I know I am an animal-loving soul. Absolutely. But 4 chalices down is, it's almost like an energy of some sort of action or heart, some kind of something that wasn't fulfilling, right? But not thinking about what they said or did. It's like they, on the other hand, they may not want to think about it and ponder. I feel like a lot of this is hard and deep and because it's so big for somebody, these grandparents more than likely. Oops. All right. Hold on. We got the Chariot, 6 of Cups, the Fool, 9 of Pentacles, Knave of Wands reversed. Yeah, the Chariot. Okay, we have no communication, and then boom, here's quick somebody moved on, somebody moved. There was a lot of movement in the past with these things that, like messages or whatever, the intent, somebody has gifts, they've moved on. And I feel like there was a victory in that somehow. 6 of Cups is all about nostalgia, right? We could be seeing old friends and family because it's the holidays, right? But this technically talks about memories, the fulfillment. The cups are up, right? The water is in the cup. Yeah, But here's the King of Pentacles reversed. Could it be about reunions? I'm not sure how I'm getting that out, but movement. All right, I'm not sure, but if it sticks, you know. And then we have the Fool, which is telling somebody to take a leap of faith. And that's you, Sag. Make a bet. See those poker playing cards or whatever they're playing? It's telling you to make a bet. There's a tower here, grandparents. Somebody's innocent after all, and in good fortune or something. Something's about a good fortune or being very fortunate is again coming through. Very independent energies. Yeah. Standing on their own, doing it on their own. Could be an empowering kind of energy here. The High Priestess, that with the envy that I'm getting with the High Priestess, is very independent here. Very abundant. Yeah, good fortune, abundant. They're doing very well. Okay. Hope, fear, challenge, and homework. hmm It's about being grateful. I don't feel like these people are very grateful here. Knave of Wands reversed. The Enlightenment. Knave of Wands. Yeah, somebody wants something to stop. Maybe. The clarity to stop. Who would want clarity to stop? That just keeps you in low vibe, confusion and depression, and I don't know, make that make sense kind of thing. There's no drive or passion here whatsoever with these initials, right? The clarity of it all. I need a bunch, please, Spirit. There is a lot of movement, but somebody wants some messages to stop or something. High Priestess down again. Ding, 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 ding. Yup, Eight of Wands reversed right next to it. There is no communication. They hate this person, or they really are against this High Priestess, whatever that is to you. Denial, refusal, whatever. Yeah. See, there's no communication, but things are moving quick, or has. It's funny how those two cards, very opposite, come together like that. And technically, they're both looking away from each other, too. So, interesting. People need to embrace their own shadow side. They need to take accountability and responsibility. Wheel of Fortune down again. Ding, ding, ding. This is not good news here. This is very karmatic about the memories. Oh boy. Pick your battles wisely. This is definitely a backfire for these grandparents or somebody, these initials or whoever. Ace of Wands. All right, here's passion and drive. It's about changing the drive and taking a leap of faith. I like it. This is what you're coming into, Sag. You're going to be getting that chutzpah, right? Find that chutzpah. We've all got it in us. It's willpower. Oh, that's way too many. Willpower, strength, resilience, empowerment. I like it. It's a new beginning. We're coming into a new year. Closed doors here, moving on to 26. 2026. It amazes me. And this year is the year of the horse. We just are going through the year of the snake, right? With the transformation and all of that. And now we're going into the horse, right? Maybe not the unicorn. You can call it a unicorn, but we're charging ahead. there's going to be a lot of movement after this year. Although I do feel like there's still going to be a lot of, towers with all these realizations coming out on the internet, and what we're learning about politics and the Vatican and all those things that have been hidden for so long, that is, you know, people are really starting to learn about, and how misled we've been for millennia. The lovers. Yeah, this is a relationship of some sort. Skiing or skating. Somebody's embracing the truth. Somebody needs to. Hope, fear, challenge, and homework. They don't feel very strong right now, but it is about closure. This person's somebody's very independent here. They can really handle it on their own. So it's going to depend on this energy and picking your battles wisely, because, it is about healing. That's cool. Ooh, look at the combination. Nice, Sag. Temperance with the World Tree. Closure, moving on, healing, balance, restoration, I'm hearing, animal bond right over that. Somebody's animals may be on the mend, But yeah, this is, that's a beautiful combination right there. 5 more, please, of these. 2 of Pentacles. 10 of Swords. 4 of Wands reversed. 2 more. Thank you. Yeah, the Hanged Man, and then the Devil reversed. It's all about the Death card here, these cards, things that are over. It's about change and rebirth, moving on. The end, sayonara, see you later, kind of thing. It's about change, ultimately, with that card. Yeah, the King of Athens reversed, and the 2 of Pentacles, I feel, trying to balance out the lies in the past, trying to balance out people's gifts. It could be on people's minds, right, or something. Some people could be juggling money, They could be moving money. They could be juggling money. They could be borrowing from Peter to pay Paul kind of money. I'm not sure how that's going to be for you, but it's showing up here. Yeah, the awakenings, the harvest of it all is painful for somebody. Somebody doesn't want this person in a good way, and that's pretty sad. But hey, you can't tell people how to be. It's just, being that way yourself. Leading by example. Yeah, it's a painful situation. It is about endings, for sure. Closure, like the finalizations of things, right? There's a group here. It's not very good news, but there's a group of people that are involved. It is being recognized. Somebody needs to take a leap of faith and find the drive, find the will. Get your chutzpah. And I feel like it's coming, which is good. The Hanged Man with the Wheel of the Year down. What kind of seeds have we planted this year that's going to be coming up? These here were not good seeds. They're not growing. However, people are in illumination here. They're starting to learn and come into, or starting to maybe embrace the truth. Who's waiting on what here, though? I'm getting a feeling of somebody's waiting. What are you waiting for? It's like, get up and go. Ace of Wands. With the Lovers here, get up and go, Sagittarius, if that's you, right? And the Devil reversed, 4 chalices reversed. This is about breaking obsessions, breaking behavior patterns, breaking the energies, the addictions, whatever it may be. just that energy in general. I feel like people really want to move on. Like this is really heavy. The 10 of, right? And this is deep for somebody. This may not resonate with everybody this week. I don't know. But the awakenings and the towers, oh my, like huge for people. And we want to have a nice holiday, right? So, if people are in regret or guilt or any kind of shame, or we need to release that, right? Because if we carry it, it's very unhealthy. It creates other issues, and it shows in physical appearance as well as the aura of someone, right? All right, I'm gonna change it up a little bit here. We're gonna use my hidden realms. What do we got for Sagittarius? The Shadow Queen reversed. Number 16. I'm going to show it to you upright. All right, let me see here. Oh, there it is. Okay. It's about acquiring knowledge, insecurities, and manipulations. See, I told you I felt manipulations over here with this snake. Yeah, thank you for validating, Spirit. All right, don't forget to flip and flop your energies and genders should you need to. The Shadow Queen, is this up? Oh, I want to show it to you upright. The Shadow Queen gently asks you to address the innermost character flaws with compassion. For now, it's time to bring your wounded self and hidden agendas into the light. You're seeing the tangible results of those aspects of your nature that have evolved in response to the difficulties in your life. They've been a means to help you survive. Perhaps you're falling prey to insecurity masked as elitism and arrogance, believing that you know best, to comparing yourself to others, or to being fearful and self-sabotaging. Yeah, self-sabotaging, backfire. Yeah. You may have been taught that manipulating others rather than being direct is the way to get your needs met. The Shadow Queen reminds you that manipulation in any form isn't the best method of getting what you want. Another meaning that can also apply is the possibility that you're being affected by someone else's wounded self. Perhaps you are one being manipulated. Whatever the case, it's time to take a fearless personal inventory and observe what part you play in the dramas and the potential disasters in your life. When you come to the place of humility, forgiveness, and grace, then you may proceed again and walk into the light. There is great value and strength in facing your own shadow in the realm of the Shadow Queen. Wow, I feel like that was pretty damn deep. Yeah. All right, moving on again. We must face our own actions, each and every one of us. And if we think we're manipulating, or if we are manipulating something, and you think for 1 second that the Most High didn't see that, you're fooling yourself. You can't manipulate the Most High, period. It's the absolute truth, right? All right, we got onion and tears. Oh boy. OPQRST. There it is. All right, here we go. Your emotions seem to be running the show, and crying over spilled milk is not the answer in getting to the root of your sensitive outbursts. If you slice me in half, my chemical irritant will certainly give you something to cry about. My defensive attack is familiar to any kitchen witch, but be brave and fight back the onslaught of teardrops. unless you wish to season your meal with salty tears. Instead, use my pungent aromatic flavor to transform any dish, and after consumption, you will find that you have the power of prosperity for protection. Or slice me in two, slide in the name of your perpetrator on a piece of paper, and seal with a pin or two to banish harm. I'll soak up negativity, strengthen your immune system, and heal your wounds. And because I grow so quickly, I'm a wizard at accelerating the potency of fertility spells. Now, that's definitely not something to cry about. So, some of these people knew exactly what they were doing at the time. And now it's coming back. Because what you put out, you get back times 3. Sorry to say. Companion, yeah. Animal bond, companion, yeah. Lots about animals over the holidays. Listen to your inner voice. Your spirit guide is there to assist you. Cute little kitty cat. I'll take a few of these. Something about companions, yeah. You might be loving up on someone else's animal if it's not your own. Oh, one more. I'll take one more. Thank you. Alrighty. We have 2 of clubs, 10 of spades, 5 of clubs, 4 of clubs. A lot of wands here. Sagittarius, you guys, you are that fire card, so it's showing up here. Just watch how you pick your battles, right? If you're going in, then be cool. If they're coming in, they need to be cool. It's whoever that is, right? Yeah, this is a long journey that we've been on for sure. Trying to move ahead, look on. This is big closure here. We have a lot of major arcanas on the table, right? It is very painful. Very painful. There could be a lot of family arguments or people turning on each other. Who knows, right? 5 of Wands, this clover is good tidings, right? There is good luck. There is good fortune here. There is a good omen somehow, some way. It's really deep and heavy, but there's something good. I feel like it's the healing that is the goodness, the balance of it, right? That's an alchemist kind of energy, And then we got a key, which is great success, good fortune, Yeah, getting through the holidays, man. That's what it is right now for a lot of people. Getting through. I know this year is my first year in quite a long time that I'm not going to be really doing a whole lot. I'm not sure yet, but some years are better than others, and that's just the way that goes. Here it's going to be a tough one for somebody, unfortunately. I'm going to close it with the rune here. Oh boy. I guess I'm going to go with this one. I think that was the first one. Mirror Visions. Oh, cool. Yeah, this is the back of the card. Mirror Visions. And it says, are you dreaming or awake? There is more to reality than one we are taught to take. Yeah, and with all these things and realizations that we're learning, about the things in the past that were never true, all the, like I was saying, politics, the workplaces, the, even Hollyweird, right? All of it. There's always, and that illusion, there's more, you know, getting through it, facing that fear. That's what it's all about. All right. Fröhliche Weihnachten. Merry Christmas. Happy Yule. Happy Hanukkah. Happy Kwanzaa, and anything and everything else that you may celebrate at this time of year. Those are your messages. Be cool, be kind, be patient, and please just be a good human. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in about a week with your New Year's reading. Ciao.